It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC East rivals. It's the Bills and the Jets, and it comes your way next.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we get this season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April, or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This take it in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He's an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for.
And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Now he can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down by Drew Tranquil. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So here are the Jets now backed up to start their first drive. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games. Always in contention for a championship.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Short throw to Smith. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left. But just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 44. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Hall again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete there to Smith. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll run with Hall. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where the low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Rodgers now on 1st down. And a completion to Wilson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Right at the 40. Straight ahead is Hall. Give him 5 on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Now 2nd and 5.
At the 34-yard line.
Hall want to give up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers. That's to the sideline and incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game. So a very long drive, play after play, gets him down the field, but wouldn't you know, it winds up yielding nothing.
And over on the sideline, you've got a kicker who feels worse about it than anyone. There's nothing you hate more than seeing the look on your linemen's faces after all their hard work getting you in position.
The lonesome kicker. Here's Cook as and able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Now Allen. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And Hines is going to have a Bills 1st down as he's across midfield to the 48.
And the Bills 1st down.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the 44-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6.
Again, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
The tackle by Quincy Williams. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get it.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have one bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Handoff, running left, here's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds Wilson. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Rodgers covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Here's a give to Hall. And tough slam. Maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. What can Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting in the first.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his touchdown Jets.
Curtis Samuel, 27 yards. And the Jets are able to answer the over 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Great corner out there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And it's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Allen. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
New York set to take the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They got 29 yards that time.
They go the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in the block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They fake the give. Now Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one too low. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on. On 2nd down, Cook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. This is caught. It's Hardy. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw complete to Shakir. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and now leaving with some options here on 4th and inches.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sauce Gardner picks it up. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
There's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Now Hall to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it a gain of 12. A big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Hall again. Up 2 to 20.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard
A
line.
handoff for Hall. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Rodgers throw there, taken in by Smith. And they get him down back before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On play action. Now Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
make a play for me. I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got it out. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in the yard.
Just need a yard here. Second and 1.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-play.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. John Franklin Myers gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who will control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. He'll be taken down and just get him there for the sack.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group is not played well at all here in the first half.
Here's Aaron Sifos out now to punt on 4th down.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And the Jets will take over. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Rodgers now to throw. And this is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down in the yard.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. His throw and the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And again, it's Rodgers. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They run. It's Foster. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the lead stretches 16-3 now. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the 2nd half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And he returns this to the 22. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. It feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
He's looked really, really sharp. The tight end in motion right. On play action, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On 3rd down, here's Hull. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, won the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage. But since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier?
back to the ground with Hall.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense. Now they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They run it again with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
If these guys going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he'll get up near the 45 or spot it at the 44. 4 yards to pick up, 1st down. Wilson. This one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But listen, when you got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw the receiver in the air. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action now. Wilson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33.
Throwing is Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
Now Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
They'll look to set up his blockers. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And shedding through the tackle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here will be caught by Wilson.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll run here with Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
They'll run with Hall.
Shoves him aside. And he is out of bounds, but now the 4 is inside the 30. 89 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. But he will find his man, Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall taking it in for 4 yards out. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Wilson going to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On play action, Allen. Throw left side, complete. That's Hardy. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Bills.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook fighting through. And this will be stopped at the 44. That will go for 7 yards.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it up, and the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
He'll give it to Hall to start the drive.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 41-yard line.
There's Wilson to throw. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Play action. Now Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. A sizable 16-yard chuck there. The drive continues. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now it's Wilson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
John Johnson on the coverage.
To throw is Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing again here, Wilson.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Allen.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he is caught, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that.
Well, the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line.
23 yards. And the Bills first down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. They'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And they can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now a toss coming right side. It's Cook, and he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Sullivan. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your team there. Don't keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
That's good for a Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 37.
They'll go again with Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Wilson. Short throw to Smith. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd and 8.
Now Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. 21 yards there on 3rd down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Hall want to give up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bills' 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And a good push up front. He's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Wilson. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
On the return is Hines. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this